Consider supporting the Sci-Fi Collective on Patreon from only $1 a month. Link below in the description.
Hello and welcome to another video in the Build the Back to the Future Delorean series from the Sci-Fi Collective. Here we are taking a look at issue 83 and we'll be carrying on with more of the details for the engine part of the car. So, well, not the actual engine, the cover that goes on the rear of the engine. So instructions on what exactly we will be doing. And this time we are talking about the drive-in scene. So where Marty first goes back to the future in number 3. And then talking about Monument Alley. Valley. Helps if I can read properly. Still, there we go. That's what's in the mag. Let's get on with the build. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to be doing is getting these little silver cylinders. And we are going to be also getting 2 of these metallic surrounds. And they are going to be getting attached with a screw all the way around. So let's get the screw ready first. So it's the MP screws. So it's the 2 tiny silver ones. So let's get the small screwdriver. And then what we're going to be doing is wrapping it. I don't think there's a difference in which side is which. So, okay, so, but there probably is. No, there is. There is a difference because one side fits it perfectly. Okay, so I'm just giving that a tight wrap around. There we go, and that fits in perfect. So let's get the screw. And that is going to be going straight in there. Not like that though. Straighten that hole like that. Helps so I don't push it too hard. Okay, let's get the next screw. Okay, and one more to go in there. Okay, so that's one, and we've got one more to do. So let's get all of the pieces ready. That's the little screws. And which way around it went. Okay. So that is the right way round. Let's hold that there. And pushing that around, there we go. Okay. So let's get that screw straight inside this cylinder. Once again, helps if I do it correctly. Okay, there's the hole. There we go. the second screw once I get it onto the screwdriver. Okay, so that is those two cylinders ready to go. Now they are going to be getting attached on to these, well, to this rather. So we'll be attaching that there, and that is going to be going in with an AP screw. Let's remind myself what size. I'll try this one. Yep. Okie dokie. That feels pretty solid. And then one more AP screw. And that is going straight in. There. Okay. Okay, so that is then going to be going on here. With which way round does it want it to go? Okay, it wants the non-screwed side on the outside, and that's getting attached with an AP screw again. Okay, that feels nice and firm. Okay, and then also it wants us to get this blue piece over this way around. It's got the pilot hole, so you know exactly where it's going to go. And that is once again getting attached with an AP screw. Okay, now that is nice and firm. So what it wants us to use is 2 more MP screws, and it wants us to attach 2 of these red cables straight through into the top of the blue cylinders. Okay, so that is all of the 4 red wires attached. Now it wants us to feed all of these wires down through this. Wait, is it that hole? No, this hole. This hole. I'll double check. Yeah, they're all going down the same hole. Okay, so let's start with this one going underneath all of them. No, I'll just put it through first and I'll feed the others over. Okay. So I'm going through. And then. That's it. Okay. That's fine. That one's over. That one's over. Don't quite know how we're meant to keep it in that same direction that it wants, but still, I will go with it. I'll keep the faith, as it were. And then this one is next. Okay. This one is also next. And that one is also heading straight through. And just try not to pull them too hard. Okay, well, don't know how we're ever meant to entirely get them to be facing downwards without maybe a little tad bit of glue. We all know how much I love glue, so I will consider that before it gets the final attachment. Okay, so let's see, that is then push the end of wire loop 83K. Is this going to be 83K? Let's double check on the instructions. 83K. So, yep, this is going to be 83K. And by the looks of it, it wants us to actually make a loop. Like so, I guess. Okay, and it wants 83K to also be going through with these same wires. That red one didn't like that. Don't know why we wouldn't have actually pushed this through before the other wires though. Okay, well, I got it in anyway. Okay, and it wants us to attach these wires on the other side with an AM screw. And the little plastic piece. Okay. So let's start by just... Okay, which hole does it want? Nearest one to the end. Okay, so let's start by getting this through here. And that is going to be getting attached on just there. Okay, so let's make sure these have got enough wire to get around the back, which I believe they have. Now let's keep that there, like so. Just try not to take too much of that. Pull these over. Hold that pilot in there. And tighten that bad boy up. Let's put that back in there. Okay, so that is holding that in tight. Then we have also got another piece to hold that loop wire. There's 2 AM screws, and that loop wire is going just there. So let's get them in. Let's get this one in first, shall we? Get that started. Let's get the second AM screw in. There we go. Okay, so that is in, and now what it wants us to do is attach in this piping. And is that going to be going in front? Or no, that'll just be going there, like that. Okay, that's just getting pushed straight in. That's it. Nice and tight. Okay, so that piping's in. Now what we're going to be doing is pushing this bad boy through here. Like so. Okay, that's in. And then that is getting attached on just here. So let's put that in there. Okay, I'm not going to be too fussed about those wires being slightly loose. I think it should look a little bit messy. Okay, and that's getting attached with 2 AP screws. Okay, so let's get them in with the AP screws. And the next. There we go. So that feels nice and tight. Okay, now what it wants us to do is to loop the loop. So it wants that to go this way, and then that to go in between here and over there. Wait, okay, okay, what way around does it want it? Okay, so basically it wants it to be going this way, then under, and then over, and then it wants it to be doing it like that. Okay, so it wants that to be how loose? Probably about that loose. I'd say probably about that loose, by the looks of it. And then that to be going over. Is that under all 3 of them? No, that looks like it's just that top one. Okay, so let's push this down slightly. It wants us to tighten that and to push this down. Okay, but still leaving a bit of excess there. Okay, it's leaving a bit of excess there. Still being held underneath. And that's it. I don't think it wanted us to do anything else with it. Tighten around the parts shown. No, that's it. Okay, so that is it for this issue. The engine surround is coming together quite nicely now. So remember, if you want to get a hold of your subscription, click in the links in the description below. And if you want to see how the rest of the build goes, by all means, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for joining us again, and I will catch you in the future.